நீட் தமிழ் அகாடமி சேனல் பெருமையுடன் வழங்கும் பிரபுசேராவின் ஜூனியர் டாக்டர். இது நீட் ஜுவாலஜி கோச்சிங்கான ஆடியோ கம் வீடியோ புக். கிளாஸ் 11 யூனிட் ஹியூமன் ஃபிசியாலஜி, சாப்டர் நம்பர் 22 கெமிக்கல் கோஆர்டினேஷன் அண்ட் இன்டகிரேஷன். டாபிக் parathyroid gland. Episode 6. This video consists of 4 segments. Number 1 NEET points, number 2 golden points, number 3 bonus points, and number 4 previous year questions. NEET point segment. NEET points taken from NCERT book. Hence most of the question in NEET exam directly asked from NCERT book. So the NEET points from NCERT books. This picture shows the location of parathyroid gland. The parathyroid gland located behind the thyroid gland. This picture shows number of parathyroid gland and location. There are 4 parathyroid gland located backside of the thyroid gland. Parathyroid gland NEET points. In human, 4 parathyroid glands are present on the backside of the thyroid gland. 1 pair each in the 2 lobe of the thyroid gland. That means there are 2 lobe of thyroid gland. Each lobe of the thyroid gland on the back side have 2 parathyroid gland. So totally there are 4 parathyroid gland. The parathyroid gland secrete a peptide hormone called parathyroid hormone, commonly called PTH. The secretion of PTH is regulated by the circulating level of calcium ions. That meaning the amount of PTH is secreted by the parathyroid gland is depending on calcium level in the blood. If the calcium level in the blood is more, the PTH secretion is less, and vice versa. The parathyroid hormone increases the calcium level in the blood. The PTH act on bones and stimulate the process of bone reabsorption. That means the parathyroid hormone act on the bone and take the calcium from the bone and deposit in the blood so that the blood calcium level increases. This process known as demineralization or dissolution. The PTH also stimulates the reabsorption of calcium ion by the renal tubules. That means the PTH take the calcium ion from the renal tubules of the kidney and deposited into the blood, and increases the calcium absorption from the digested food. That means from our intestine, it takes the calcium ion from the digested food and send into blood. In such a way, it increases the blood calcium level. It is thus clear that PTH is a hypercalcemic hormone. That is, it increases the blood calcium level. Along with TCT, it plays a significant role in calcium balance in the body. That means TCT, thyrocalcitonin, otherwise called calcitonin hormone, which is secreted by parafollicular cells of the thyroid gland. The TCT reduce the blood calcium level in the blood. PTH increase the calcium level in the blood. So both the hormone are responsible for regulation of calcium level in the blood. Golden point segment. Golden points extracted from best NEET biology books. Parathyroid gland, golden point. PTH essential for many things. Number 1, survival of our body. Number 2, it maintain the homeostasis. That means maintain the constant internal equilibrium. It regulate the calcium and phosphate ion in ECF, extracellular fluid. The calcium ion responsible for increase the permeability of cell membrane so that many substance can transfer across the cell membrane. Number 2, nerve impulses conduction and muscle contraction. And number 3, the calcium ion responsible for heartbeat and blood coagulation. Number 4, bone formation. And number 5, fertilization of ova. The calcium ion used for the bone forming cell, that is osteoblast cell, with the help of vitamin D3. The vitamin D3 only act as a helper to take the calcium from the digested food into bone and also from the blood into bone. So the osteoblast cell in the bone is commonly called bone forming cell. The bone have another cell called osteoclast cell. Calcium ion stimulate the bone osteoclast cell to remove the unnecessary part of the bone. That unnecessary part of the bone containing calcium reach the blood. In such a way, it increase the blood calcium level by osteoclast cell and reduce the calcium level in the blood by osteoblast cell. So both the function simultaneously it performing, so that it maintain the calcium level in the bone as well as it maintain the calcium level in the blood. So the maintenance of calcium level in the bone and blood is due to three factors. Number 1, parathormone, commonly called PTH. Number 2, thyrocalcitonin, TCT. And number 3, vitamin D3 cholecalciferol. Now the parathyroid gland disorder in golden points. The parathyroid gland disorder can divide into two categories: hyposecretion, that means less PTH secretion, and hypersecretion, increase the amount of parathormone secretion by parathyroid gland. First, let us discuss hyposecretion. It reduces the calcium level in the blood, which is called hypocalcemia, which causes unnecessary muscles and nerve irritability, convolution, cramping, which leads to contraction of muscle for a long time. Such a type of disorder is termed as tetany. So the tetany patient muscles unable to relax. If the tetany occurs in respiratory muscles such as intercostal muscle and diaphragm, intercostal muscle which is present in between the ribs and diaphragm which is present below the lungs, both are responsible for normal respiration. If the tetany occur in intercostal muscle and diaphragm, it never causes relaxation. It always in contracted stage. Such type of disorder is termed as asphyxia. Now, hypersecretion, which leads to extremely increase the calcium level in the blood. Such a condition is called hypercalcemia. In such a condition, it take more quantity of calcium ion from the bone, so the bone become weak and brittle. Brittle means easily breakable and bendable. Such a kind of disorder is termed as osteoporosis. Osteo means bone, porosis means some holes, so the bone become very weak. Whenever the calcium ion increase in blood, the phosphate level decreases. This condition is called hypercalcemia and hypophosphatemia respectively. The increased calcium level in the blood, which leads to excess of calcium deposit in the kidney and gallbladder, which leads to kidney stone or bladder stone. Bonus point segment, which consists of basic point related to parathyroid gland. The parathormone first discovered by Colipps. So the PTH, also called Colipps hormone. PTH is a protein or polypeptide hormone. Let me see the quantity of calcium in bone and blood. The bone contains 99% of calcium and the blood contains 1% of calcium. The 100 ml of blood containing 12 mg of calcium. As we discussed earlier, TCT, thyrocalcitonin, and parathormone, PTH, both work opposite manner. That means the PTH increase the calcium level in the blood. The TCT reduce the calcium level in the blood. So both work antagonistically. The TCT reduce the calcium level in the blood by excrete the excess of calcium through urine and reduce the bone destruction. Previous year NEET question segment. Question number 1 asked from 2003 NEET. Which one of the following pairs correctly matches a hormone with a disease resulting from its deficiency? Option A, hormone relaxin, diseases gigantism. Option B, hormone prolactin, deficiency disease cretinism. And option C, hormone parathyroid, deficiency disorder tetany. Option D, hormone insulin, deficiency disorder diabetes insipidus. The correct answer is option C, parathyroid hormone, the deficiency disorder tetany. Question number 2, 2007 NEET question. A person having problem with calcium and phosphorus metabolism in his body. Which one of the following glands may not be functioning properly? Option A. Parathyroid gland. Option B. Pancreas. Option C. Thyroid gland. Option D. Parotid gland. We already discussed that the calcium and phosphorus quantity in the blood or metabolism in blood is maintained by parathyroid gland. So the correct answer is option A, parathyroid gland. Question number 3, 2008 NEET question. The blood calcium level is lowered by the deficiency of option A, both calcitonin and parathormone. Option B, calcitonin. Option C, parathormone. And option D, thyroxine. The correct answer is option C, parathormone. Students, see the question carefully. This question looks simple, but it's a critical question. They are asking the deficiency of which hormone reduce the blood calcium level. Usually parathormone increase the blood calcium level. If the parathormone deficiency occur, automatically the blood calcium level lowered. So while reading the question carefully, we have to read. Question number 4, 2008 NEET questions. Which of the following pair of the organ includes only the endocrine glands? Option A, thymus and testis. Option B, adrenal and ovary. Option C, parathyroid and adrenal. Option D, pancreas and parathyroid. Option A, testis. Option B, ovary. Option D, pancreas. These are all not only the endocrine gland. They are partial endocrine gland. So the correct answer is option C, parathyroid and adrenal gland. They are the only endocrine glands. Question number 5, 2010 NEET question. Low calcium in the body fluid may be the causes of option A, tetany. Option B, anemia. Option C, angina pectoris. Option D, gout. Already we discussed that tetany is due to low level of parathormone secretion, that is due to hyposecretion of parathyroid gland. So the correct answer is option A, tetany. That hyposecretion of parathyroid gland causes low level calcium in the body fluid, that is in the blood. Thanks for watching NEET Tamil Academy channel. This is PRABHU'SERA Junior Doctor NEET Zoology Coaching Kana audio come video come. Continuously watch our videos from our channel and get the more mark in NEET examination.